Good morning, dear student. Let us start the class. Today we are going to do the practice question from the chapter fraction 2, that is from the workbook. Today we are going to find fraction of a number. Okay, so it is in the page number 37 and 38 of your workbook from the section of practice question. So let us start the class. Now before starting the class, let us recall what is a fraction. Okay, so you have got fraction in the previous chapter also and this chapter also. So let us recall what is a fraction. So a fraction is a number. Okay, a fraction is a number in the form of, I have already told you, in the form of A by B. Okay, so I have taken here alphabets here A by B. Don't get confused. A is any number and B is also a number. Now it is in this form. Okay, that means there should be a number above and number below. So this is a fraction. Now here I have taken an example like 4 by 5. You can see 4 by 5 at the very center of the picture. On the left hand side of the picture, you can see a rectangular bar. Okay, you can see a rectangular bar and it is divided into how many equal parts? It is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 equal parts. Out of the 5 equal parts, you can see 4 parts are shaded. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 parts are shaded. Now these 4 and 5 are what numbers? 4 parts are shaded and the total equal parts are 5. That means the rectangular bar is divided into 5 equal parts. Okay, out of 5, 4 has been shaded. Now if you have to if someone asks you what is the fraction of the shaded part of the rectangular bar, then what you will say? You will say it is 4 by 5, because 4 represents the number which is shaded and 5 is the division. Okay, when you divide any object, here it is a rectangle. Okay, it can be an object also, it can be an item also, it can be pizza, it can be an orange, it can be a chapati, it can be anything. If you are dividing it into, suppose you are taking a chapati, you are dividing into 4 equal parts. Out of the 4 equal parts, if you have eaten one part, that means the part eaten, if you represent in fraction, it will be 1 by 4, isn't it? Similarly here, 4 parts are shaded out of 5. This 4 is called numerator. It is written there. The 4 is called numerator and 5 is called denominator. That means the above number is called numerator and the below number is denominator. The numerator shows us, okay, the numerator shows us how many equal parts of the whole has been taken. Okay, so how many equal parts this rectangle has been divided into? It is divided into 5 equal parts. Okay, and out of 5, 4 has been taken. It can be anything, taken, shaded, dotted, eaten. Okay, depending upon the object. And second one is written, the 5 shows us into how many equal parts the whole is divided. Okay children, so don't get confused with numerator and denominator. I have been telling you repeatedly, denominator represents a number of equal parts and object is been divided into. Out of that, if you take one piece or two piece or three you have shaded or colored or dotted, that ones represent the numerator. Now depending upon the question, shaded, unshaded. Now if the fraction was asking for you unshaded, that means not colored, the fraction would have been 1 by 5, because 5 is a number of equal parts and 1 is unshaded, that is the numerator. Okay. Now today we are going to find the fraction of a number. Okay, in the previous chapter you have done what? You have add and find the addition and subtraction of the like fraction. In this chapter you are doing what? Finding the fraction of a number. Now how to do that? For this I have taken a question here. So now let's look at 2 by 3 of 27. Below in the picture, you can see some diamond shaped blue colored figures, isn't it? So how many are there? There are 27. How can I say? Because I have counted and I have got here 27. The first row is 9, the second row also 9, and the third row also 9. So 9 plus 9 plus 9, how much? It is 27. Now suppose children, out of 27 you have taken 2 by 3. Okay, the diamond shaped figure you have taken 2 by 3. Now it has been given in fraction 2 by 3 of 27. Out of the 27 figures you have taken 2 by 3. Then what will be the value in real terms? Okay, if I say to someone, or if you come and say me that I have taken out of 27 beads or objects, I have taken 2 by 3, it becomes difficult for us to understand the actual amount you are taking. Okay, so for that we can find out the number of figures that you have taken. So how to do that? This 2 by 3 I can find out numerically. Okay, I can find out numerically. And how can you find out? You can find out by doing multiplication of the number. Okay, so 2 by 3, this of is replaced by the multiplication sign. Okay, so what is it? 27. This 27 you can divide by 3 and you will get how much? 9. 3 into 9 equals to 27. Now afterwards, what are the numerators? 2 into 9. Below there is 1, that means the denominator, but you already know that if you divide any number by 1, you will get the same number itself. So 18. So if someone comes and tell me that out of 27 I have taken 2 by 3, that means 2/3 of the total figure, I will understand that I can calculate in my mind and I can understand, oh, that means he has taken 18 from the total. Okay, so from 27 how much he has taken? He has taken 18 figures from the total number. Okay children, so in this way we can find the fraction of a number by multiplying. Okay, by multiplying. Remember children, that is, we have to replace of by the multiplication sign, and when we are doing calculation, be very careful. Okay, because one mistake, the entire solution will be wrong. So children, this is the workbook of the chapter fraction 2 practice question. Okay, so let me start the question. Question number 24. Soumya's mother used 13 by 25 of milk for preparing a sweet from a packet of 1 liter. Find the quantity of the milk left in milliliters. Okay, so the amount used for preparing sweet is 13 by 25 out of 1 liter. Okay, and whatever answer you get, you have to express in milliliters. So here I have taken the statement. Okay, so amount used for preparing sweets equal to 13 by 25. Total amount is 1 liter. Okay, 1 liter. Now quantity used in milliliters, we have to express in milliliters. Okay, so we know, you can write in the bracket like that, 1 liter equals to 1000 ml. ml is short for milliliter. Okay, now we have to express in milliliters. Now this is 1 liter. Now if you express as whole, how will you do that? The hint is the denominator 25 here. So 25 by 25 becomes the whole minus 13 by 25. Okay, now what I have got here, since they are like fraction, I can easily subtract them. So 25 minus 13 by 25, I'll get here 12 by 25. Now I have to express this in milliliters. Okay, of 1000 ml. Okay, we have to find a fraction of a number here. So 12 by 25 into 1000 ml. Now if you divide the number, okay, you will get what here? You will get here 40. Okay, so multiply 12 into 40 ml, you will get 480. You have to multiply 40 by 12. 4 2 is 8, 480 ml. Okay children, so in this way you have to find in this question the amount used for preparing sweet is this much. You have to find from the whole, and the whole is what? 25 by 25, because here the milk is being divided into 25 equal parts. These 25 equal parts are the whole, so 25 by 25 becomes a whole. After subtracting, we are getting 25 by 12 by 25. Now we have to express from liter to milliliter. We got here liter. Okay, 12 by 25 is also liter only. Alright, this is also liter. Then this we have to express as milliliter. Okay, the next question 25, identify the proper fraction from the following. This is homework you have to do by yourself. Now question number 26 is, Vasant bought a storybook. It has 125 pages. He read 30 pages. What fraction of the pages did he read? Okay, so number of pages in the storybook, the total number of pages is 125, and he read how many pages? He read 30 pages. Okay, now we have to write in fraction. So how will you write in fraction? The number of pages he read equals to 30 by 125. This 30 by 125 I can reduce it. Okay, how to reduce it? We can divide by the same number. So children, when you are dividing in numerator, the same number you have to take in the denominator also. So I will divide it by 5. What I will get here? 6 by 25. Okay, you can keep it 30 by 25 also, no problem. That is also the correct answer. You can reduce it also. Okay, let us go to the next question. Question number 27. Ria ate 3 4 by 7 chocolates from a packet. Her sister Vaishnavi ate 48 by 7 chocolates from the same packet. There are 15 chocolates in the packet. Who ate more chocolates? Find the number of chocolates left in the packet. Okay, so Ria ate how much chocolates? Ria ate 3 4 by 7, and Vaishnavi ate how much? 48 by 7. So Ria's is given in mixed fraction. This is 48 by 7. Okay, so Ria's is given in mixed fraction, and this is given as improper fraction. So improper fraction you have to convert into mixed fraction. So how will you do that? You divide the numbers. 7 into 6, 42. 42 is the closest number, but you'll get here 6. So the answer is 6 by 7. Okay, now number of chocolates in the packet. How many chocolates are in the packet? It is 15. Okay, so the number of chocolates eaten by Ria and Vaishnavi. Now the next question is given, who ate more chocolates? We have to find who ate more chocolates. Okay, now children, if you convert this mixed fraction into an improper fraction, what you will get? You will get 25 by 7. Okay, and here Vaishnavi is already 48 by 7. So who ate more? Because out of 25 by 7 and 48 by 7, which is greater? Both are like fraction, isn't it? So this is greater. We are comparing the numerator here. 48 is bigger than 25. So who has eaten 48 by 7? Vaishnavi. So Vaishnavi ate more than Ria. Okay, the next question is given, find the number of chocolates left in the packet. We have to find the number of chocolates left in the packet. Now we know number of chocolates in the packet is 15. Okay, so we have to find how much is left. So what you are going to do, you are going to add the numbers. 25 by 7 plus 48 by 7. Okay, since it is within bracket, that means this is the number of chocolates this much Vaishnavi and Ria has eaten. So you add it. 25 plus 48, I think it is 73 by 7. Now this number you have, this 73 by 7 you have to subtract from 15. So what you are going to do, you are going to multiply 15 by 7. Okay, so that it becomes a common denominator for both the numbers. So 15 into 7 minus 73. Okay, divide by 7. Now this 7 becomes a common denominator both the numbers. So children, when there is a question like that, 15, or it can be minus or plus, you can multiply with this number and you can subtract it. Now let us find out how much is 15 into 7. 15 into 7, 7 5s are 35, 3, 7 1s are 7, then 10. So we got, since according to the BODMAS formula, we have to do multiplication first, then only subtraction. So we got 105 minus 73 by 7. So subtract 105 by 73 from 105. So what you will get? 32. You got 32. Now subtract 32, divide 32 by 7, because it is an improper fraction, convert it into mixed fraction. So what is the number closest to 32? I think it is 4. 7 into 4, 28. Remainder we are getting 4. So what you write? 4 by 7, because this question becomes the whole, this remainder becomes the numerator and this divisor becomes the denominator. So this much amount of chocolate is left in the packet, number of chocolates left in the packet. Okay children, I know this is a new term. Okay, this 15 you are multiplying with 7, but only one question is given like that. You can do in this way, nothing to worry about. Just multiply this number with the denominator and make it a common denominator for both the numbers. Okay, number of chocolates eaten by Riya and Vaishnavi, added like that, and then you subtract it from the whole. Let us go to the next question. The next question is, read the story problem and answer question from 28 to 30. Read the story problem and answer questions from 28 to 30. Nirupam's father gave him rupees 500 to buy items for his school projects. He used 3 by 10 of the money for buying papers and 7 by 20 of the money for buying color pencil. He used 29 by 100 of the money for printing. Now there are 3 questions. These 3 questions are from this story only. Okay, what part of the total amount did he spend? First question. Okay, so I have written the statement here. Amount given to Nirupam is how much? Rupees 500 spent on buying papers. Okay, so he has used 3 by 10 to buy on papers out of 500. So you just find a total like that, or rupees 500. So what you do, off will be replaced by the multiplication sign, rupees 500, cancel 110. If there are 10, you can cancel like that. So how much you will get? You will get here 150. Similarly, spend on buying color pens. Okay, so 7 by 20 is used on color pens out of 500. Similarly, do like that. 0, 0. If it is 110, you can cancel it. The remaining 50 you divide by 2. You will get here 25. Okay, so you will get here rupees 175 after multiplying 7 and 25. Spend on printing, 29 by 100 into rupees 500. Okay, so here you will get 29. 0, 0, 2 zeros are there, you can cancel the 2 zeros. Okay, 29 into 5, you will get rupees 145. Let me check if it is correct or not. 29 into 5, 9 5s are 45, 4, 5 2 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 145. Total amount spent. Okay, what part of the total amount did he spend? So you can add the amount. Rupees 150 he has spent, rupees 175 and rupees 145. So rupees 150 plus rupees 175 plus rupees 145. Add it and find the amount. Okay, the amount I got is rupees 470. The next question is, find the amount of Nirupam spent on each item. We already got spent on each item, so you can just write the amount. So it is rupees 150, amount spent on each item, rupees 150, rupees 175 and rupees 145. The next part of the question is, What part of the money is left with Nirupam? If he needs rupees 50 more for buying the stickers to decorate the project work books, what part of the total money will he require more to spend on the tickets? Now, how much amount is left with Nirupam? Nirupam's father gave him how much? 500, and he spent how much? Rupees 470. Okay, he spent 470. So how much is left with him? Rupees, if you subtract it, you will get rupees 30 is left with Nirupam. Now how much he required to buy the stickers? The cost of the stickers is rupees 50. Now he has got only 30. How much he required more? He required rupees 20 more. Okay, then only it will become rupees 50. Now this 20 rupees he requires extra. You can express that in fractions. So 20 by 500. Okay, so you can divide the numbers by 5. Take the same number in the numerator and denominator. What you will get? You will get your 4 by 100. Okay, again this 4 by 100 you can divide by 4. You can again reduce it. 100 by 4. So you will get how much? 1 by 25. So this is the amount required to buy stickers. Okay. Now children, based on the questions that we have discussed today, I have taken 2 questions here. Okay, let me read out the question. Harry got 25 by 50 marks out of 200 total mark in an exam. So Harry is the name of a boy and he has appeared for an exam. The total mark of the exam was 200 and he scored how much? He got 25 by 50, that is given in fraction. Now you have to find out what is Harry's score. Just like from the total number of diamond shade blue color figures, I have got 2 by 3 or 2 by 2/3 of 27. I have got 18. Similarly, you have to find out what is Harry's score here. Okay. The next question is, Maya has rupees 500. She spends 8 by 10 on books. How much is left with Maya? Okay, so Maya is the name of a girl and she has rupees 500. But out of 500, she spends 8/10 on books. How much is left after spending on the books? Okay, and children, these 2 questions I will be giving in the Google Classroom along with these 2 questions as a homework. Okay, as a homework, I'll be giving you some extra questions in the Google Classroom only. Please check it out. Do it in your maths copy. If you have any doubt, you can drop a message in my WhatsApp number. And children, don't worry. Based on the topic that is finding fraction of a number, the question will be related to this topic only. Okay. The keywords which are used in this topic today are numerator, denominator and fraction. So what is the numerator? Numerator means the above number, denominator is the below number, and both the numerator and denominator becomes a fraction. And children, before winding up, let us recall again finding fraction of a number. We can find fraction of a number by multiplying it using the multiplication sign. Okay, so in that way you can find out the answer. Make sure your calculation and your multiplication tables are correct. Okay, so with this I conclude my video. Thank you and have a nice day.